Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining your virtual drinking buddy. So, made my usual spot. Got this going. So that can only mean it's time to crack open one of these. Fat Tire Ale. So I was at the store yesterday, and I saw the press release. I guess I was hoping that it was some sort of online hoax or something. As it turns out, New Belgium actually changed Fat Tire. So that begs the question, what in the actual fuck? Okay, so realistically, if it's a completely different recipe, it's not even an amber anymore. At least that's what I've read. Is it even really Fat Tire? It's kind of like if nobody's in the forest to hear the tree fall, did it actually fall? Or, you know, some other Zen question. But this is an actual fact. This is not Fat Tire. But I thought I'd give it a shot anyway to see if they at least borrowed the name from one beer and put it on another to make sure that it's actually a good beer. So if it seems like I'm disgruntled, it's probably because Fat Tire was the first beer that I actually just absolutely fell in love with. And that's what got me drinking craft beer. And I think the last time I had one, it didn't seem the same, and I'd heard that over the years, like, they changed recipes, and I just kept getting worse and worse. Hadn't actually had a Fat Tire in years. There are just so many beers out there, and just in the effort of trying to taste them all, you don't go back to some beers. And so, I guess they thought, well, we've changed the recipe so much, we've just completely fucked it up, we might as well just go a whole different direction, but we'll still keep calling it Fat Tire. So, I don't know. It says it's made with premium ingredients. This bright and balanced beer is brewed to be easy drinking and easy on the planet. So instead of like talking about the beer itself, they say that it's high quality, low impact. They're really trying to make it seem like this is a green powered beer or something. I don't know what they're going for, other than they're trying to distract us from the fact that they quit making Fat Tire. They took the name and put it on another beer. So, time for me to get off my soapbox. Try this fucking thing. Yeah, this is not an amber at all. It's a beer. I swear to God, if I take a drink of this and it tastes anything close to Budweiser, I'm going to lose my shit. But let's give it a smell first. So it smells like a beer. Like just a beer. I'm trying really hard to smell anything other than just a basic yellow beer. Normally I would be excited about that, but this is supposed to be a Fat Tire. Does that look like a Fat Tire to anybody? Because it doesn't to me. Coming home from a long day at work, put in 12 hours today, and all I wanted was a cold Fat Tire, and I have a glass full of yellow beer. Well, I guess that means there's only one thing left to do. Cheers. Alright, well, on the plus side, it doesn't taste quite like Budweiser. There's a little bit of like, and when I say a little bit, like they took a single hop, dipped it way deep, stretched down, hit the top of the beer, and drug it across. Just so that they could say there's a hint of hops in there. I can kind of taste that. There's like a fruity note, though. I can't quite make it out, though. It's not like any one fruit. It's just kind of like like somebody made like a suicide drink out of like a dozen different fruits. And so it just kind of got like a fruity sweetness that is different than like a corn adjunct sweetness, which is good. So this is a decent beer. But I'm going to go back to the fact that this is not a fat tire. I don't know what they're thinking. I mean, if they had any integrity at all, what they would have done is they would have just said, we're going to discontinue Fat Tire. Hopefully sometime in the future we can bring it back. However, check out our new beer and call it something where the name refers to its low impact in brewing it. That would have been the right thing to do. But instead, is what they did is they decided to discontinue Fat Tire, brew this, it's an alright beer, and then tried to masquerade it as Fat Tire. This is not anywhere close to as good as what Fat Tire was 20 years ago, 20 plus years ago when I first had it. So, I've got mixed feelings to say the least. Yeah, it's a good beer, but it's not a fucking Fat Tire. It just seems like over the last, I don't know how long, they've just been trying to ruin it, and now it just doesn't even exist. But they're keeping the name. Excuse me. Got the bubbles already, and I hardly drank any of this. I guess that's my cue to probably end my rant. I do appreciate you watching. I hope you like my take on that. So, for what it's worth, it is a decent beer. If you never had a Fat Tire before, or you weren't that big of a fan, go ahead and try this one. But I'm telling you, despite what it says on the bottle, it is not a Fat Tire. So, it's a yellow beer. It's slightly better than your average yellow beer, so, yeah. But, I'm going to move on. I'm going to compose myself, and I'm going to say thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button below, and don't forget to tell your friends. And this is the Malted Gentleman reminding you, you only have one liver, so use it wisely.